Hi everyone, I'm not quite sure where I'm taking this video, what I want to say, but I just felt the need to just sit down and get some of my thoughts out of my head. It's been an interesting few days where there's been some good moments and equally there's been some very sad, deep moments where it feels like grief has suddenly just hit me, and trying to process that. So it's almost like new feelings, new emotions that I hadn't felt before. So just sort of sitting with those and allowing those moments to just be there for whatever reason, and rather than ignoring them or getting angry with them or trying to clear them or distract myself, I've just almost welcomed them and sat with them and allowed those feelings to just be, and then somehow just managed to carry on. I'm not sure if this is making sense, but I think anyone going through grief will grasp some of what I'm saying. A lot of it doesn't make sense. Experiencing feelings and emotions never experienced before, never thought were possible, can't even explain them. But you know, because you've been there, you're there, you're going through this just like me, so, and many others. I was actually talking to somebody a while ago now who's lost 3 people to suicide. That's a lot, and they were describing that as, you know, 1 minute the person was there and then the next minute gone, just gone. And it felt like they were completely out of reach. They'd gone down like a big black hole, never to come out again. And there's this sort of feeling of, I guess, emptiness, of nothingness. They've gone. There's no way you can reach out and help them back, get them back. They're gone. But it's also about accepting that and learning how to navigate that void, and then beginning to fill the void up with the good memories, and that takes time, because even as I'm going through this, sometimes when I go through good memories, happy memories, it's lovely, it fills me with joy and happiness. But then suddenly it's so over emotional to thinking things like, if only I knew at the time when we were creating those memories that I would be looking back at this point in the future, looking back on those memories, not knowing, not remembering, or not, I don't know what I'm trying to say now, completely lost track, but I think you get my drift. It's being present in those key moments, and we don't always think about that at the time, and that's what I think in the future when we look back, we sometimes kick ourselves for saying, damn, I wish I could have said that or done that or made that special or took that extra photograph or took a video or just done something else. But then we can't. There's no point going what ifs. It's done, it's in the past. We have to take those memories and cherish them and take them to our hearts and hold on to those, and those are the ones that will never go away. They're always with us, they're always in our hearts, and those are there to help us through each and every day. And yesterday evening, after I'd been to the forest where I could just breathe, just have some time to myself, which is not always easy. I've got 4-year-old twins, so getting time to myself is not easy, but I had to do that yesterday. I had to just go and be by myself, and I'm so glad I did. That really helped. In the evening, I actually switched on the TV. I don't watch a lot of terrestrial TV, and Autumn Watch was on, and my brother used to love watching Autumn Watch because he had such a love for animals. He watched Spring Watch, Summer Watch. I don't know if there's all different seasonal watches, and what I found really sweet was that he would email Mum to chat about the programme because she watched it too. So it felt really special actually to be sat there watching it, knowing that Mum was watching it as well in her home, and I was watching it, and I felt Stu was flitting between the two of us, sat on the sofa watching it with us, and that was really special. So I'm going to make that a thing now. Because I love animals too, and I know my brother absolutely, he had such a connection, such a bond with animals. I think someone actually called him the cat whisperer because he used to talk to cats. And we had 2 cats when we were younger. They're so loving, so special, but they're so spiritual. They know things. So just little things like that. I mean, I found it emotional at points to watch, but also I found it comforting. It's just doing little things like that help. So I'm going to do another video later which will be about triggers and how to help release the negative or the painful emotions that are attached to certain triggers. And I've been experiencing a lot of those, and so I want to share with you how you can just reduce down the emotional side, the pain when certain triggers appear, because they are around us, and it's up to each and every one of us to make sure we keep ourselves in a good place, because all our triggers are different and other people won't necessarily understand them. So it's very important that we know how to look after ourselves, because the triggers won't ever be removed. They're always going to show up, always going to be around. So it's important we know how to deal with those. So I'll do a video later and I'll share some of my, hopefully you'll find useful, resourceful tips to help you get through those. So I'll sign off for now, but thank you for listening. It's actually been nice just to sit and get stuff out of my head to people that understand. So I'm sending lots of love to you all, lots of hugs and strength, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.